Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. I hope you're doing great. Listen, today I have a review for you of the Xvive Duet Looper. This is a great looper pedal. I've been in the market to buy a looper pedal for the last, I don't know how many years. I've just been wanting to buy one, but haven't. The price point is less than any of the other major looper pedals out there, and it has some features on there that I just absolutely love. So normally when I do a review, I have the pedal up on a tabletop and I'm pushing buttons with my hands and turning the knobs with my hands, but this particular pedal, I'm going to need my foot in order to get the timing right for the loops. So I've got it down here, but I've got my iPhone recording what's happening, so you'll get to see exactly how to use the dual looper from Xvive. All right, well, it's got two functions to this looper. Basically, it's got a play and undo function, which that would be where you can play a layer and then you can add on top of it. You can overdub on top of that as many as you want. But if you didn't like your layer that you just played, you can undo that. So if you're playing something, you make a mistake, no big deal, just undo that. The next thing is it has a verse chorus mode, which is really cool, especially for people that are playing live, or they might want to use this in a live setting where they're not just playing one loop the whole song. You've got two different layers that you can play and you can build up on top of. And it's pretty neat. I'll demo here in a second. But overall, I'm really happy with this pedal. The thing that really impressed me about this pedal right out of the box, even before I plugged it in, was how sturdy it feels. It really feels like a sturdy pedal. And for a pedal specifically like this, where you're going to be doing a lot of stomping on, you're going to be doing a lot of clicking the button with your foot, it needs to be a really sturdy pedal, and this absolutely is. It's got a volume knob in the middle, or a level knob. And basically, that's just going to be the level of your loops, not the level of your guitar, but the level of your loop. Let me just dive in here, show some of the functionality so you can get an exact idea of what this pedal is all about. All right, so I'm in the play record mode, and there's three different color LEDs here. So on this side, basically that light that says chorus, right above the chorus. On the play undo mode, it's just going to be the left side, just that one LED. For both sides, red means record, blue means playing, and purple means overdubbing. So what's really neat about this is it tells you what the next thing it's going to do is. So right now with this slow red beeping right there, or slow red blinking, it is indicating that everything is cleared. To clear the pedal of any memory, you just hold it down and it clears the pedal. So it's blinking red right now. Now if I click it once, it starts to do a rapid blink of the LED. And I'm not sure how good that's coming up on the camera or not, but basically what that's saying is the next time that you hit the pedal, the next thing that it's going to do is start recording. So right now, if I start playing, if I click it, it's going to record what I just did. So then the next thing is when you click to stop your recording or stop your loop, it's going to go to the blue mode. Blue mode is playing mode. So if it's just a solid blue, then it's going to be playing. Then if you want to go to record over it, it's going to be the purple. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. And what's really neat is too, as you're playing your different layers on top of it, it doesn't record the layers until the next beginning of the loop, which is really nice. That way you're not trying to play right in the middle of something. You can get back to the beginning. But anyway, enough talking. Let's dive into the play undo section of this. All right, let me just play something simple here. So it's solid red, that means it's recording. Let me stop it. So now it's solid blue, that means that it's playing what I just recorded. Now if I tap it one more time, it's going to put me into purple mode. I clicked it now to get back into the play mode. Now let's say I didn't like that I just played. I can undo that by holding it down. Now it's back to the original layer. So let's try one more time. I'm going to hit it. Okay, so I'm going to click it once. Now it's blinking, showing you that the next time around you're going to be recording. So if I did like a got that loop in there now. I'm showing the next time it's blinking blue. Next time it's just going to be play. So if I want to play some more, let's see. There you go. That's basically, you can just build off of that as much as you want. 2 stomps is what stops the pedal from happening. Now, I would probably, if I was playing this live, I'd probably use a volume pedal afterwards. That way I could just gradually fade out my loop instead of having to do a hard stop. But you could also figure it out to where you hit the stop exactly when you're at the end, or you just keep on playing after the stop. Anyway, there's a lot of ways that you can do it. But let me switch over to the verse and chorus mode, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, again, I'm going to just hold this down so that I can clear it. So it's cleared, showing the 2 red blinking lights, slowly blinking lights. Now, the first part of the layer is going to be very, very similar to the undo, redo mode, with the exception that you basically don't have the ability in this mode to undo. So at least I don't think you do. They may actually do firmware updates to this. There is a USB slot on the side that you can download firmware updates. The firmware may even improve as the years goes on. I'm going to record similarly as I did to the other mode, but this one I can switch over to the chorus side and record a second loop. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and arm this guy with 1 click. All right, and for the sake of this just being super easy to hear, I'm going to just play very, very, very simple thing for the verse and then switch over and play another simple thing for the chorus. So I'm going to just play like an E minor here. So that's my verse there. And I can record on top of that if I want to. 1 more click would record on top of it. But if I hold this down, what it's going to do is the next time it gets to the top of the loop, it's going to switch me over to the record on the chorus side. Now you'll notice that every time that it blinks, every time it gets to the beginning of the loop, it's going to blink. Okay, so I'm going to hold this down, and that's indicating on the chorus side of what's coming up. So. And there's my chorus. If I want to go back to the verse, I hold it down a little bit. There I'm at the verse again. Pretty cool. Now if I want to record on top of this, let's say I want to record a little bit. Click it once. And I've got a loop layered on top of there. Can be playing, let's say I want to go to the chorus now. I'll hold this down. The next time it gets to the top of the loop, it's going to switch over to the choruses. Very, very cool. So that's it. It's pretty simple. You know, it took me maybe about 30 minutes of really digging in here and figuring out how to get it to work. It'll probably take you less time now that I've already figured it out and I've explained it on a video. But I really recommend this guy. If you're wanting to get into the looper world, you want to see if your style of playing will work with that. I think loopers are super, super, super cool, and I'm excited to use this. I think this is great for two people, really. Well, maybe 3. If you're really wanting to practice soloing, this is a great unit. You know, if I wanted to just really quickly, if I said I wanted to do, see, 2, 3, 4. And I wanted to practice soloing on top of that, I could. Anyway, you could practice soloing on top of that. That would be a really great function of this. So you don't have to look for a backing track. You can just play the chords yourself. What I like about it is it's got a long play time where you're not, a lot of times, like if you have a delay pedal that has a looper built into it, it's like a 20-second delay, and it's hard to get a long, or 20-second record time. It's hard to get a long play time so you can record on top of that and solo on top of it. The other thing this would be really good for is for songwriters. If you have a chord progression you like and you're trying to figure out the melody, or it'd be easy just to lay down the chords and then figure out everything else happening on top of that afterwards. So for like a singer-songwriter, this would be a really great product to have. And then finally, for the live player, if you're playing in like a coffee shop or something, this would be ideal. And I can just tell you right now, it would take me a little while playing with it, but I would feel no problem playing with this live, because it would just add so much to, imagine if you're in a coffee shop and you're just playing with your acoustic guitar. If you have the ability to do a verse and a chorus essentially on a live track that you're creating on the spot, that's pretty cool. The Xvive Duet Looper, I really like it. And if you're thinking about picking one up, I highly recommend it. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/KennisRussell. And I'll see you in another video.